that, Brewers up 5-1. It's Sexson again, and this one is way far. Oh, it's the joy of Sexson. His first homer of the year, and it's a good one. Brewers up by a count of 6-1. Next
top 1, 2 on, 1 out. We are scoreless. Richie Sexson changes that against Andy Bennett. Sexson's second of the season. Brewers jump on top.
Top 6, Brewers have cut it to 5-2. Richie Sexson off Gene Steckschulte, and he was just Steckschulte. A 2-run homer, third on the year for Big Sexy. Brewers cut it to 5-4.
Perfect pitch. Sexson says, all right, he's going to throw me a hook right here, and he jumped on it.
Fourth homer of the year for Richie Sexson.
To the 6th, Brewers down 5-2, 1 on for Sexson, and make it 5-4. Taking Kyle deep and gone. Sexson's 5th of the year. Third pitch, Eli Marrero wants it low, and this is not quite what he had in mind. Sexson taking it deep, and that is his second homer of the game. We'll do the math for you. 6th of the year, and suddenly the Brewers are on top 7-5. Although it was pretty close. Kerry Robinson, look how close he came to catching it.
Oh, yeah.
Edmonds' replacement has it go off of his glove. Robinson bumming. Runners actually thought it was caught. Check Sexson here. He knows it's gone. He says, hey, guys, get going.
Brewers down 3-2. Richie Sexson. And just like the Treaty of Versailles, that is history. 2-run shot, 9th of the year. Brewers go on to win it.
Salami. Richie Sexson with the bases juiced. Gone. Another grand salami. Oh, man. Last outing in the way the team has played, and Richie Sexson plays solo.
Tell you, one of the biggest things that Kerry Wood had to do coming out after
Padres, Brewers. Oh, look at that. It's Richie Sexson bobblehead night. Richie Sexson off Jamie Wright. Oh, boy. You know, I just want to make a point that the racing sausages are also available and fun.
Against Rush, Richie Sexson, for the love of elevation, his 18th of the year. Brewers crushing Houston. Wonder what Larry Dirk
stays in. One batter too long. Richie Sexson bashes this homer to left. 2-run shot. Brewers
did in the 5th. Right in his wheelhouse while the rain was coming down into the bullpen out there in right center. Hammered deep left field. How far will this one go? Goodbye baseball. It's a 6-3 game. A monster shot for Richie Sexson.
Richie's not a big guy. Bottom of the 8th, man at the corner. Sexson facing Todd Jones, and this time, Richie. His 23rd of the season, 10-3 your final as Milwaukee rolls.
Any day now, right? Richie Sexson against Yoshi.
Richie hammered deep left field. Get up, baseball! Gone! 3-2, and the big man touches them all. I told you, do not pitch to him.
I don't think you really had to talk to that ball.
No, you switch places with Scott Rowland, and obviously shown why he deserves to be a good all-star third base.
Richie Sexson showing Big Wood his 25th Meyer.
All of them.
Now that's not true.
Well, few.
Richie Sexson off Wood, deep and gone. His 27th of the year. And the Brewers, there's something to celebrate here.
Won a home game as the Brewers host the Cardinals. Garrett Stevenson beat the Brewers once this season already. He's not going 2 for 2 because Richie Sexson's order and takeout. Brewers win at 6-1. Sexson's 4th home run. Bed and sheet sharp. 6 Ks and 8 for the win.
Park, home of Bernie Brewer. Bottom 1, Tim Redding. Richie Sexson solo shot is 5th. Sexson 3 homers and 8 career at-bats versus Redding. He owns him.
Do with an ERA of nothing in 12 1/3. Richie Sexson undoes that. Yard off Reynolds. 3-0 Brewers. Sexson back for more. Behold the power of cheese. His 7th home run of the year. It's 5-0 in favor of the beer makers. Reynolds' woes going to continue. Top. Well, Brewers haven't had a 3-home run game since September 2001 when, guess what? Burnitz and Sexson did it, and Sexson makes it a 3-bagger. 8th of them Sosa in the 1st. Top 3rd tied at 1. Richie Sexson off Matt Clement crushing it. Just behold the power of cheese, people. That's Sexton's 11th. Takes over the National League lead with 11 tied.
Top 3rd, Richie Sexson, one of the few Brewers with previous at-bats against Riedling prior to this game, and he obviously watched some tape. Deep to left. His 100th home run as a Brewer. Not in this ballgame. That'd be a record. Brewers up 3-1. Top 4th, Bottom four, Estes facing Richie Sexson, a .357 career hitter against Estes, and that's a major league leading 14th home run for Sexson. It's a solo.
17 he faced until Richie Sexson in the 6th goes yard here. His 16th, 4-2 Brew Crew. Nomo allowed 4 runs on only 4 hits.
Foul like he was earlier in the year.
A lot of good things you can see out of that.
Oh, boy. Richard Sexson makes it 4-3 Brewers.
Fracture, a bruise, x-rays negative. Wakefield's listed as day-to-day. Hector Almonte in the 6th with the game tied at 3. Richie Sexson, 8 miles high. 19th home run, tied for the big league lead, and the Brewers go on to win 9-3.
Marlins in Milwaukee, chance to sweep the Brew Crew, Richie Sexson. Bottom 4 off Carl Pavano is 20th, ties him with Adam Dunn for the major league lead. It's 1-0 Brew Crew. Pavano tagged for 6 runs on 5.
You know what? Those kind of numbers will make him happier with you. This guy's putting up some numbers, too. Richie Sexson, Brewers and Orioles. He did. Sexson.
When he extends those
21.
arms, man, first base, he would be okay. Top 7, Brewers up 6-1. Sexson facing Johan Santana. 2 men on, that makes this a 3-run home run. Number 22 for Sexson. Brewers up 9-1.
Sexton towards center field and deep. Lofton going back at the warning jug of the wall. He leaps.
By 3, 2 pitchers later. Oh, Richie. Big Sexy is 25th, and it's 5-4 Pittsburgh. Now that's a solo shot.
Is that what you call them, or does a team actually?
First place Astros, last place Brewers, but they got a nice ballpark. Bottom 3rd, Richie Sexson off Roy Oswald hits one out of this ballpark, or at least over the fence. His 27th. Brewers up 2-1, but the Astros would tie it later, so we'll go to extra innings. In fact, we'll go to a couple.
Belted and crushed to left field and gone. You know what? You can make it 5 career home runs at Coors Field, and you can also make it 28 on the season.
Cliff Floyd, well, he goes down swinging. Top 4, still no score, not anymore. Richie Sexson off Jay Suh. 29th, matches.
He's like, yeah, boy. Bottom 5, Richie Sexson. Up, out, number 30 this season. His 4th career 30-homer season. Bottom 7, Brewers trailing 3-2. Can we get a score change? Sexson has 2 multi-homer games this season. Both have come against the Braves. He says it's just timing because Atlanta pitching is not easy money. Brewers win 4-3.
Astros
7.70 ERA coming into Sunday. Richie Sexson with a runner on. Get out of town. Penny's daylight problems can.
Bottom of the 5th, Richie Sexson facing Wolf, and he says, you know, I'd like some of that. 2-run shot for Sexson, his 34th, and it's 7-0 Brewers. Meanwhile,
This game featured those things. Richie Sexson thinking seats. 4-0 Brewers, 2nd of the game. Richie Sexson's got 40 home runs again.
For the season, top 4, Richie Sexson. Off Tim Redding, a solo shot. His 43rd, ties it at 1, but Redding would settle down, pitched well. Allowed only 4 hits in 7.
Richie Sexson has already homered once, and holy shnikey, look where this one lands. What Chris Collingwood is to Fountains of Wayne, Richie Sexson is to the Brewers. 45th homer, ties the team record. He had 45 2 years ago.